In Dusk FSM, forms serve two very different purposes. One type of form is used to store and manage records, such as assets, sites, or stores. The other type of form is used to capture field data when work is performed. In this video, we're focusing on the first type, creating the record that work will later be scheduled against. By default, Dusk FSM includes customers, inventory, stores, and assets. You can find these in the Form Settings section under Step 2, Work Operations. However, you're not limited to those record types, and this walkthrough shows you how to configure your own. If something has an address behind it, you can schedule work to it and capture field data against it. In this walkthrough, we're creating a brand new record type called Temporary Infrastructure Location. This could represent temporary install points, pop-up sites, event infrastructure, or inspection locations. Remember, this form is not for capturing fieldwork. It is for storing the location data that work will later be performed against. From the left menu, navigate to Forms and then Form Builder. Click New Form. We'll enter the name Temporary Infrastructure Location, then click Create New. You can type a name suitable for your business. In other videos, we go deeper into manual form creation. For this example, we'll use a ChatGPT prompt to generate the structure automatically. Paste in the prompt and click Generate. You'll notice this form is intentionally simple. It uses text fields and includes one required map field for the address. This design allows us to bulk upload records via CSV without dealing with dropdowns or complex validation rules. The only true requirement is the address. That's what anchors this record to a real-world location. Review the fields, then scroll to the bottom and click Save. Next, we'll configure the column display. Add columns such as location name, address, and location type. This ensures that when records are created, the key information is clearly visible in the list view. Once complete, confirm everything is saved. Now navigate back to Forms. From here, go to Work Settings, then Step 2, Work Operations. Select your new form, Temporary Infrastructure Location. Name the work operation something that matches your business. For this example, we'll shorten it to Temp Infrastructure. You must select a map field. In this case, the form map field is called Address, so it will default automatically. Click Save. Now we're ready to add data to this form. Return to Forms and open Form Builder. Locate the Temporary Infrastructure Location form. Click the second icon from the left, Review Records. You'll see the column headings we configured. From this screen, you can enter your new temporary infrastructure locations individually by clicking the Add Temporary Infrastructure Location button. Alternatively, you can export the template as a CSV file. This will download a spreadsheet that you can complete manually or populate using data from another system. If you would like to import your data, return to this screen and click Import. Select Choose File, locate your completed file, and click Import. From here, quickly review the sheet, header row, and content to ensure everything is correct. By default, the system selects the first sheet, uses the first row as the header, and assumes the data begins on the second row. Update only is used if you're importing the same spreadsheet more than once to prevent duplicates. Next, map each field by clicking into the field and typing the @ symbol. This will display all available columns from your spreadsheet. Simply match each system field to its corresponding spreadsheet column. Once all fields are mapped correctly, click Import and your data will load successfully. Here is an example we created earlier called Photo Booth. Now that we have our temporary infrastructure location set up, let's navigate to the Work section to create a new work item. We'll create some work and name it Wedding Venue. We'll set the location to Mountain View and choose the date, February 10th. Now we'll open the work and add our new photo booth item. First, we'll select an existing field form that was previously created. Creating these can be found in the Forms and Templates video and knowledge base articles. Next, choose the temporary infrastructure work type we just configured. You'll notice the drop-down now displays the photo booth we imported earlier. This confirms the work operation is linked to the temporary infrastructure location. Now we'll assign the work. Adjust the schedule to 4 p.m. and check staff availability. We'll assign this to Jane Doe. With everything set, including the temporary location, click Dispatch Now. The work has now been successfully dispatched. Now we're in the Dusk FSM app, and we'll jump into the work that has just been received. At the top, we tap on Notifications and into the job details. When we open Details, we can see it's linked to Temp Infrastructure and the photo booth. From here, we can start the work. In the field, the technician completes the work form, adding photos, notes, measurements, or any required information. Creating these forms are covered in the Forms and Templates videos. All of this data is captured against the temporary infrastructure location record. We'll quickly enter some example data, complete the required fields, and press Submit. Now we'll jump back to the work and review the data captured against it. Here is the work we just completed. Scroll down to view the associated work. Select the item and open View Forms. You can see the submitted form here, including all captured information required to complete the work. Back in the office, we now have a persistent location record and a full history of work performed against it, including field data, photo timestamps, and activity logs. The key takeaway is that forms in Dusk FSM don't just capture data. They define what your business considers schedulable work. Customers, assets, inventory, stores, temporary infrastructure, locations, anything you choose. If it has an address, you can schedule work to it. We hope you enjoyed this walkthrough.